Hi, Linda Bowen here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. It's Tuesday and Fancy Fold, and another Fancy Fold today using the beautiful Designer Series paper you can get free until the end of February or while supplies last with a $50 order. I'm using two different pieces are two different packs of the Designer Series paper. The first one being the Flight and Airy. I featured this last week. I have already fancy cut all my birds out. I also am going to be using the bigger birds. I have die cut these branches, leaves in the smoky slate. This is from the painted lavender dies. I have three pieces of basic white. These measure 1 3/8 by 5 3/8. I have two pieces of basic white that measure 3 7/8 by 5 3/8. And then I have my Designer Series paper. This is from Sunny Days Designer Series paper. This does match a suite within our mini catalog, but I just loved the clouds, thought it was perfect for the birds. And what we're going to do is we are going to cut this. I kind of want the clouds to be in line with each other. So we are going to cut them. This is 5 1/4 inches long, and we are going to cut it at 1 1/4 3 times. There's 1, 2, 3, and then the last piece is 3 inches. So we're just going to set these up here like so, and then this piece is going to be 3 inches by 5 1/4. Set that piece aside. We are going to go in and go ahead and add them to our basic white. So first I'm going to take one of the bigger pieces of basic white. Again, this is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and we're going to put our paper on, the Designer Series paper, off to the side. Leaving an 1/8 inch border around, but a piece on the side here. We are going to go in and grab our memento pad and the happy birthday. This is from the So Sincere stamp set, and we are going to stamp the happy birthday along the side. Like so. And now we're ready to do our white pieces. We're just going to stack them on top of each other here. Like, oops, don't need, let me grab, I thought I had a piece of paper towel here. Oh, I do, it's back over here. I'm going to wipe that glue off. I don't need to be sticking myself with the glue. Again, nice 1/8 inch border. Looks like I may need to order some more Tombow here. Go ahead and put it in my holder so that it glue goes to the tip. And then finally one more. I'm going to go ahead and work with our second piece of basic white and stamp our greeting before we do the scoring for our card. got that. We're going to set these pieces aside. Going to grab our second piece of basic white. Again, this measures 3 7/8 by 5 3/8. Going to grab my Memento ink pad. And we're going to stamp Hope Your Day is a Happy One. Again, this is from the So Sincere stamp set. So I've got that. Going to grab the birds that I did as a fancy cut. Maybe should have put that at the top, but I guess it really doesn't matter where I put it. I'm going to add the adhesives to the birds and the leaves. To the bottom. Oh, just love those words and the colors in them. Very pretty. All right, next what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our base of our card. This measures 5.5 by 9.5. We are going to grab our trimmer and we are going to score it at 1.5 inches. Again, this is 5.5 by 9.5. 1.5 inches. 3, 4.5, 6, 7.5, and finally at 9. Bring in my bone folder and work that back and forth to get nice crisp score lines. All right, and now we are ready to work with our card. We are going to add some adhesive right on that 1/2 inch score line. And we're going to bring in a piece of smoky slate. This measures 4 inches by 5.5. I'll line that up. Make sure my card closes good, like so. I'm going to flip it over. And then we're going to add our white piece to the back. And that covers up that little add-on piece. Like so. And now we're ready to build our card. Make sure this is good and dry. And we want to make sure that our verse is the right way. My sample card, when I was practicing with it, got it all done and then realized I had it upside down. Don't like that. Now this is the inside of the card. We're just going to add that like so. Fold this over back and forth. And start adding our pieces of white and designer series paper. so, and finally our third piece. Then we're ready to add our birds. Oops, I'm gonna put my clouds upside down here. Like so. So let's work with the bird down here at the bottom. Let's put this guy right about there. I'm going to add, I'm going to go ahead and trim this off. And add some adhesive. Just a little bit, because we're going to go ahead and put a dimensional on that. Like so. And grab my dimensional. I'll put a couple of them on my bird. Like so. Going to add a bird up here. Again, want to add a little branch for him to set on. Add a dimensional to just secure him down. See if I'm going to need another dimensional or if that one will be okay. There we go. Like I had said on my other cards that I have used these birds, make sure that you trim the outside edge birds, because you can use them as for the edges of pieces or the edges of your card. For instance, I've got this bird. I'm going to put him down here in the corner like so. Go in with some more leaves. I don't know if I want, let's see. Yeah, I think I want to trim this a little bit. Add some more adhesive. Another dimensional. Maybe another dimensional on this little bird here. Have to cut, all I've got is the border of the small. Now let's put it up here. I don't know about you, when I use the multi-purpose glue, I always seem to get some on my fingers. Let's put that bird right about there. And there you have a fun accordion fold showing off that Flight and Airy Sale-a-Bration Designer Series paper along with the sunny days. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.